Okay, basically I want to explain how the general maintenance and some change for the laser head, cutting head. When you receive the machine or you install the machine, from this part above, generally don't touch it. If you read the manual or some online videos, they normally ask you to take this lens out to check if it's dirty. Don't do that. We installed well, they won't be dirty. If it's really dirty, it's time to service the whole head. You need to take this whole thing out anyway. Because when you check, it's actually introduces dust. So don't check. Don't take this out. Don't check. Don't check. The thing you actually need to check is sometimes they take this lens out is by removing the nut. Then you open the window. It's long. Then you take it out. Make sure it's flat. You close this. In the meantime, take a look. If it's fine, you quickly put it back. Do not make horizontal, otherwise vertical, they're gonna falling out. And whenever you change lens, sometimes you introduce a problem. Even you take it out to take a look. The beam is no longer vertical. Because if you lens in a slightly angle, the light will shift position a slightly little bit, okay? Later I will talk about how we tackle that thing. Another thing is sometimes we take the nozzle out to change. And the rule of thumb of the nozzle is generally below 10 or 12 or mild steel, use 1.2. Then up to from 12 up to 16, you use 1.5. From 16 onwards, use 3. And for mild steel, you use the double layer. Double layer not just have chrome coating, it also have some structure to make the flow spiraling. And for air cutting, you use different kinds of nozzle, okay? General rule is the same, is 1.2, 1.5, 3. Then we put this back. This also sometimes introduces a problem that the nozzle, the dot of the beam is not in center anymore. So once you change either of this, even you don't change, you take it out, take a look. You need to do two things. First thing is to check if the beam is still in the center. You put a sellotape. Personal experience make life easier. You rub some dirty on your finger, rub on the head, then you tape it, because later you can see where it is. Otherwise, too clean you cannot see. Then on the computer side, whichever system, they always have a function to beam to burst laser. If you point in there, you can see it's first, right? And then you take tape out, you're gonna check because you rubbed some dirty stuff on it to make sure it's in the center. If it's not in the center, here's what to do. Let's assume this is a dot you're gonna make. Now it's off center, you wanna be the dead center, okay? Then you have this screw here, this one, and this side have another one in the same position, another one, okay? So the left one, you turn to counterclockwise. You're gonna move the dot from center to this way. You're moving clockwise, you're moving back this way. Then right side is also same. You're moving clockwise, you're moving this way. Moving counterclockwise, moving that way. So if you somewhere here, you're moving right one, you move back to center. You just a little bit, you should see. Okay. Then the second thing is you do calibration. Different system, different way. We have a separate video for that. Generally for this system is here. You do the calibration. Okay, several calibration. You check another video for how to do that. So very important is do not touch anything above. Only check this lens. If it's dirty, put back quickly. If it's clean, put back quickly. If it's dirty, you change it. Use the wipe carefully. Make sure do not introduce dust to the system. Then when the nozzle, you change the nozzle. You do the